Are you solution hopping? Are you going from one solution to the next without actually creating deep change in your life? These are 3 dangerous beliefs that I would invite you to think about that might actually prevent you, especially if you're in business, but also in relationships, in life in general, from blooming, right? So, firstly, you might think to yourself, if the solution is not perfect, then it is not a solution. And this is the first belief that you might hold on to when you solution hop. And if you think that if the solution is not perfect, then it is not a solution, you might not even go with any solution at all, right? You might fall into procrastination and not change anything whatsoever. Or you might go with a solution, but you think to yourself that, if the solution is not perfect, then it's not a solution. I'm just going to drop it straight away. I'm going to try something new, right? Now, that can actually prevent you from growing. Can prevent you from not actually experiencing depth and truly going for it, right? So think to yourself, when was the last time that you found a perfect solution that would solve the problem? Now, if you think about it, no solution is perfect ever. Perfect solutions does not exist in life and business. Anything that you pick, you will always have setbacks, issues, problems, challenges that will always rise up again, and there will be new problems that will come with the solution that you go for anyways. And so it's logical to say that no solution is ever perfect, right? Now here's another belief that might keep you solution hopping. This solution alone should solve the problem. Yeah? Now, what you then are looking for is this kind of off-shelf solution that would solve the entire complex problem. But here's the thing. This solution may only solve a part of the problem, and not the problem in its entirety. You may need multiple solutions to one problem. Now, here's another belief. This solution needs to be easy, frictionless, and fast. And if it's not a solution, right? So if you think that to yourself, keep this in mind. This solution will come with its own set of problems, obstacles, and friction, right? Setbacks is meant to be expected with any solution whatsoever. So you can see how these beliefs, right, they can keep you in this kind of loop of either not going with any solution whatsoever and just staying where you are, or you go with a solution and you just keep on hopping from one to the other because the solution does not seem to solve it or is not perfect, and that you believe that that solution alone would solve the problem, or that it should be easy, frictionless, and fast, which oftentimes it is not. Being able to be patient with a solution and also understanding that once you solve one thing, there will be something else that will come out of that, right? Both blessings and things that are not to be considered blessings, right? And so keep this in mind, right? If you're solution hopping. If you constantly solution hop, right? Then what happens is that, let's say your business, let's say your team, are going to incur the cost of change without ever realizing the benefit of the change because you won't stick it out long enough to see it through. And that is why it is so costly, and it keeps you and everything just in this kind of like state where you're not fully growing, because you can't follow through with anything, with the solution. You don't go for a solution, or again, you go for the solution, but you keep on solution hopping. So you're not able to actually see the results from it over time. See? Because you have this belief that this one solution that will solve everything will also be without frictions or problems. But the thing is that once you go with a solution, again, something will come out of it. And again, blessings or things that are not blessings will come with it for you to grow further. So here's how you pick a solution to go with whatever challenge it is that you're facing, right? Let's say in your business. First, rank each solution that is an option in your mind on a scale from 1 to 10 in 3 areas. Those 3 areas are on a spectrum from easy to hard, like how easy is it versus how hard is it, based on the strengths and the weaknesses of you, your team, and your business. Also, where does this fall on the spectrum of friction? No friction or tons of friction? And then speed. How fast or slow is the solution? And then when you look at these, which one aligns with your values and the values of your business? That can help you, right? Pick a solution. Furthermore, how can you fully test the solution without fully committing to it? Like, how long do you need to test it, right? Before you can actually know that it works or it doesn't work. Decide how long you will try each solution for and decide how you will determine which one is helping you and the business bloom. You know, what kind of blooming might be is that you solved a big problem but created a few smaller problems. That could be a way that it blooms, right? The ability to solve a problem is not finite. To what extent does the solution solve the problem? To what extent is the solution easy, frictionless, and fast? So you know that you've overcome solution hopping in life and business when there's less time between doing so, between jumping between the different solutions. Thus, the blooming, the growth, doesn't mean that you never solution hop again, right? Blooming means that the time between doing so increases. So how less frequently can you change your mind and switch strategies and rather go for a solution? Now, I wanted to cover this because I see that this is actually part of procrastination, right? Oftentimes, procrastination can show up as you solution hopping between one thing and the other, thinking that this thing can change something and this thing, but then it doesn't change because you either don't stick with it or you don't choose any solution whatsoever, or you expect it to be something that will give you harvest straight away, which oftentimes it is not. It's being able to practice patience with whatever solution you're going for. And know that, you can do this. You can do this. Tune into your intuition when you go for a solution and trust it fully. I invite you to get on the wait list to join the tribe of sunflowers and bloomers to create a life and business of freedom from perfectionism with the power of the subconscious mind. Go to bloombeyond.com/apply to apply. And we've got a 256 members limit, monthly cohorts as well. There will be a waiting time when you apply. But we might see you on the other side to help you overcome perfectionism as well as work through solution hopping, if that's something that you find for yourself. So stay bright, brave, and balanced.